Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. I cannot believe the wedding is Saturday. I do not know where the past 14 months have gone, but here we are. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I've seen your names many times, but those of you that I've never met, I can't wait to meet you, and I'm really looking forward to this day. Samantha asked me to create a video and talk about your role as candle holder. The church is a Gothic cathedral. It's very old. It's beautiful. Our family, helped found this church, so it's important to us, and we're just very proud that she's getting married there. Chris and I were married there. When you walk in the front door, you're going to see a memorial table, and the memorial table will have pictures of their immediate family members who have passed away. And you will see, again, pictures, and you will see a lit candle. At the appropriate time in the service, you will participate in the lighting of the candles. And just so you know, when you walk into the sanctuary and you find your seat, there will be a gold box on the very end of the row at the aisle with a red ribbon. Inside of this box, you will find a candle, and it's going to be inside of a protective sleeve. And there's another item that you will find in the box that's for you personally. And you will just take that candle out, and it should be firmly pressed in there. But if you want to just, kind of push on it again and make sure it's pressed in there all the way firmly so that it just doesn't fall out. At the appropriate time in the service, the wedding planner will come from the back, and the last aisle there that has a candle holder, she will walk to the left, and she will walk up to you and to light your candle. And if you've been to a candlelight service before for Christmas Eve, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then this will be new for you. But when she walks up to you, it's always important to remember that a lit candle is never tilted. A lit candle always remains steady. So you will take your candle and you will turn it like this to her candle, and you will light it. And then you will immediately turn it up, and you will stand in your seat, in this designated area where you were sitting. You will remain standing right there the entire time. She will then go to the person across the aisle from you. And that's my bird. Sorry, but she wants to participate in this. So if you're hearing that, it's not a child, it's a bird. So the person across from you, she'll do the same thing. She'll light that person's candle. Once those two on the last aisle there are lit, hopefully the person that's immediately in front of you is going to, is going to see in their periphery that, okay, she's there, she's lighting your candle. It's the next person's turn. So you will physically turn a little bit to her, and that person behind you is going to just kind of lean up, and then you're going to light your candle against theirs. Again, you're tilting, they're not. So tilting, and then you turn yours up. At the same time, you're making contact with the person across the aisle from you, because that's the goal in all of this. We want to do it sequentially, all in unison at the same time. So you make sure the person across from you that has their candle lit. You will then turn back, and you're going to continue this until you get to the front. So again, the back lights with the wedding planner, lights first, then turns to the next person, who then turns to the next person, who then turns to the next person, until we get all the way to the front. Vanessa will be on the right, I will be on the left. We will have a taller candle. We then take our candles, we walk up to the altar where the unity candle is placed. I will place mine in the left, she will place hers in the right. We will turn around, and again, you're all standing at this time. You all are still standing. And so everyone else that's seated, they're gonna just kind of see that this thing is happening, and they're not gonna know what's happening. So it's gonna probably be a surprise to a lot of people. But once Vanessa and I place ours, then we turn around and come back and we stand at our seat. Pastor will then kind of give a notice to Samantha and Justin that, okay, it's time. They will turn to the unity candle, Samantha will grab the left, Justin will grab the right, and then the center one will be lit. After it is lit, they will turn with her dress and go back to their designated place. Samantha will obviously need help with her dress, so that's going to take a moment. Kayla, her maid of honor, is going to help fix the dress. Justin, I'm sure, is going to help fix the dress. So once that's all done, and then Kayla goes back to her spot. As soon as she goes back to her spot, then it's time to extinguish all of your candles at the same time. So Pastor will probably give you like a little nod. When you see him nod, that's your clue. Time to extinguish the candles. And there really is a right and a wrong way to blow a candle out. Again, this is an old church that has rules, and we have to make sure that we are safe. So you put your hand behind the candle and you blow. You never do that, because if there should be some wax, which we don't anticipate it, we bought the really nice candle holders that have a guard, so we don't anticipate there being any type of wax, but it's just it's just part of the procedure. We want to make sure there's no accidents. We don't want wax going on the person in front of you. We've never had a big problem like this, but we just want to be cautious. So once you extinguish your candle, then everyone at the same time is seated. So again, the goal is unison. You go up in a roll. Everybody rolls with the person across the aisle from them. They go together, and then everybody extinguishes at the same time. We are going to have multiple photographers and a videographer that's going to be in the balcony. The church does not allow photography other than by professionals. There's no flash photography, there's no cell phones, there's no nothing. It's very strict. So the photographers know how to properly take photos and things like that, and so there shouldn't be any type of people holding cell phones. There shouldn't be any of those situations. So from the balcony, they're going to get a beautiful shot overhead of this taking place. So if you can kind of imagine in your mind how that's going to look. We do not believe that this has been done before. We've researched it. We've talked to friends. We've talked, pastor, and we think this is very unique. Lighting the unity candle in and of itself is not unique. Doing it like this, we think is unique. And again, it's the symbolism of those that they dearly love that have passed on, that are sending those positive energy through their family and friends that they just love and adore, and to sending that energy through them, lighting the path to the altar, and then having Justin and Samantha light that unity candle. So it's love in preparation for their marriage, hopefully a long and prosperous marriage with lots of kids. But anyway, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm also going to post some still photos of inside the sanctuary so you can kind of get a sense of what it looks like. And there will be, and this is something I probably should have said before, there will be about 8 pew candles that you will need to kind of work around. They're going to be attached to the pews in varying spacing going down the aisle. So those of you that may be right there at that pew candle, please use caution, because as you turn, I don't want anyone to accidentally get twisted or tangled in that pew candle. So don't go around into the aisle to light your candle. Make sure you stay inside of the pew area and just turn. So don't go around it towards the aisle. Stay, light your candle from the person behind you inside. So hopefully that makes sense. If you need anything, or if you have questions, please feel free to let us know. I know some of you are a little nervous about it. Don't be nervous. This is a symbolism of love, and if somebody makes a mistake, they make a mistake. It's okay. But in any event, thank you very much for agreeing to do this. I think it's going to be beautiful, and we will see you on Saturday. Bye.